All right, this is a random video just because I've seen a lot of things over the last few days, and then I'm gonna not be as visible for a moment on the socials. Starting with 147. Um, he's not 80 yet, so don't look for him to go anywhere anytime soon. Regardless of the threats that are being made, I see a lot of you going, "Oh, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen." Not so. I also saw somebody saying, "Oh, he's spiritually protected from some witchcraft or something else." Not so. He's protected from the billionaires who are involved in the things. He is a shell of whom he once was. He's not the same person he was the first time he was in. A lot of the decisions are not being made by him, they are being made by someone else. So you guys are focusing your energy on him, and that is not where your energy needs to be if you want change. The next thing, to the people in the hoodoo community, and I'm not a hoodoo practitioner, but I'm gonna let you guys know. The witches and hoodoo people and voodoo and all the different things where your practices were closed, and they were closed for a reason. And for the last 5 years specifically, you guys have spent time tap dancing on this internet, giving out all of your secrets and what to do for this and what to do for that and this and that and the other. And now that people are using it against you, you're hollering, "Oh, they aren't going to work for this and they aren't going to work for that." There's a reason why these practices were closed, and there's a reason why you're not supposed to give information out. There's a reason why I write stuff down and it's not electronic. So for those of you who are going, "Oh, this group has witches who are on this person's side and they're using what I did," and you're mad, it's your fault no less than other people are. It's their fault, because when you see what's happening, if you understand energy, then you'll know that you've stepped outside of the energy of the practice that was used. And let's be clear, in this country, the United States, hoodoo and voodoo and witchcraft, just like other spiritual things, was a part of the initial revolution that helped people overcome the circumstances they were in. And you got on here and gave it away and didn't even get paid for it, just so you know, because not one of you has made enough money in order to really compromise it the way you did. And you sit on live and you give all of it away. And then you want to come on and tell people they can't use it. Why can't they? You just gave it away. And yes, I know there's people waiting, like, "Oh, let them try to contact my ancestors." Your ancestors aren't all strong and powerful. You know you got some shucking and driving ancestors as well. But all of these different practices you want to put out there, and now you're upset that people are actually using it. I saw somebody said by whatever date this summer that something was going to happen to him in his administration. They're going to be all wiped out, something to that effect. Another lie, not true, not happening. Yes, people will transition and move and whatever, and things are going on, but not happening. And my last thing is not about politics. This I saw this about, and I'm going to make this statement specifically for those of you who are like, um, you got a problem with gay people, all the different letters. As a person who has no part of this, but just as a person who's aware of energy, people being attracted to the same sex is actually a natural occurrence that has been occurring as long as there's been human beings. And as an astrologer specifically, you can see it in a person's birth chart when they're going to be attracted to the same sex. So getting into the whole part of that, making that your big thing is just not worth it. There are a lot of people who are fighting because they're like, these people are going to hell or whatever. Why does that matter to you when you should be focused on what's going on in your own church? All of the hidden people who are doing a bunch of different things, the trafficking rings, the sex scandal rings, the money laundering rings, all of that is happening within these different religious organizations. It is not just Christianity. It's a lot of different organizations where all of this is happening because energy is energy no matter what. And the energy it will hit. And I don't want to even give you the specifics of why the energies are where they are because most of you can't even, you're not even ready for that. You can't even comprehend it. So, not even going to give you that. But there's a lot of people talking about the ICE agents specifically. And you're like, oh, they're wearing masks and everything. They're not wearing masks to prevent them from being doxxed. They're wearing masks because a great majority of them are actual criminals. And so, therefore, they are being protected because if you looked into their background, you would say, how in the world are they law enforcement officers? Right? So, some of you guys are caught up on the whole mask thing. That is not going to go away just because you want it to go away when it is serving a purpose. So many people are caught up on things that just don't matter. You have to look at the energy behind what is happening, and you have to understand the energy in order to effect change. And this part is not just United States based. And what you're seeing happening in the US has happened all over the world, continues to happen all over the world. And the US has participated in it all over the world. They're just now doing it here on a different scale to where it's, causing some outrage. But it's been happening. And this energy of chaos and destruction cycles back around for a reason. And until the human beings elevate themselves to a spiritual awareness, a type state to where we truly desire enlightenment and peace, this kind of thing will continue. So that's it. That's all.